Today is August 5th, and here is our Buoy 10 report for today. Well, how do you explain how today went? We had all the opportunities you could ever imagine, lots of hookups, and we lost every single one of them while we were fighting them. A couple of them right at the net, a couple of them during the fight. I tried running tight drags, loose drags, speeding up the boat, slowing down the boat, letting them swim with it for a long time, or getting on them right away. And after about 8 of those, I said, screw it, let's go all triangles and spin fish. I never lose them with that. We might get less bites, but let's just give it a shot because nothing else is working. So switched over to triangle flashers and spin fish. Right away, got bit and lost those fish too. Just one of those days. But the only good thing about today is that misery loves company. I wasn't the only one. Talking to a lot of the other guides, these fish were biting just really super weird here today. They were grabbing the heads of the baits. They were not hanging on. A lot of guys were 1 for 12, 2 for 15. But I think the absolute toughest part of today is that my crew, it was a corporate trip. We only had 3 guys in the boat, so we fished 4 rods. And after losing about 10, 12 fish, they were just like, you know what? It was a great day. It was a lot of fun. But if they're just not going to stay pinned, let's get in before the weather turns and gets really bad. Well, on the way in, I saw a net go up there at the ship anchorage on the Oregon side. Thought, tide's changing. It probably is a good time to be out there right there at the ship anchorage. But my crew was done, so we came on in. And when we got in, I got a couple of phone calls from a couple guide buddies. Talked to another guy at the dock, and they all said the same thing, that the tanker bite is going well. So we got off the water just a little bit too early. So let's see here. How do you sum up today? Today was just one of those days where the fish bit weird and there was nothing you could do. We started out with 360s and spinners, lost them all. Switched over to triangles and spin fish, lost them all. The guys who were running bait were losing a lot of fish too. Nothing you could do. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Today's one of those days that'll just drive you crazy as a fishing guide. You just do everything that you possibly can. You get the bites that you need and still lose. Brutal. But the ocean fished well. It sounded like it took the fleet out there a little while to find the fish, but once they did, they got on them pretty good. The ocean should stay laid down here pretty good for a few days. So hopefully you guys can get out there and catch the fish out in the ocean. They're catching both south and north, which I know doesn't help all that much, but fish are spread out, so are the fishermen. I really wish, I'm sure you can hear it, but I really wish this wind would lay down and give us a chance to fish below the bridge. We've spent pretty much the entire season at the bridge or up above it, and I would love to be able to explore down by Hammond and Checkerboard, Buoy 20, Chinook, Marker 1. I'd really like to be able to fish down in those areas because on these bigger tides, minus tides, I think that's where they're going to be, but we will see. But tomorrow is boat maintenance day. I'll do some tech tips, and we will see you guys once again tomorrow. Hopefully with a better report and fish actually staying pinned. Later.